Story time. So I broke up with him a few months before our wedding day. I was sick to death of the bullshit lies about money. He was so bad with it, riddled in debt, that he couldn't keep on top of. It was controlling our life. When he's supposed to have been paying loan repayments, he was missing them. His excuse was he didn't know he had to pay them. I said, get it fucking sorted, we're not getting married, it's off. He promised me faithfully that as soon as we were married and got over the wedding, we was going to sit down together and go through finances and finally sort things out. I wasn't happy, but I agreed. But then it all came about again. We got in a massive fight. Trying to compromise with him was a no-go. And we broke up. He was begging me to go to therapy with him and sort things out and get back together. And I was fuming that it took him a fucking year to ask. We had a daughter together. She was miserable, going back and forth to each other's houses. In the end, I decided, stupidly for the sake of her, we was going to give it another shot. Now I knew there were 30 grand's worth of debt. That's what I believed. That's what he agreed on. We agreed on. And we got married. So the wedding was over. Happily married. We could go in to our future, sort all the finances out. And that's all I wanted. Until I logged on to everything. And saw what he'd been hiding. All interest seemed to be adding up on a new credit card, which he owed 5 grand on. And he owed taxes of 28k. I'd just finished my masters and I'd saved 10 grand. We'd not put our accounts together yet. Now I was panicking. Go to part 2. Part 2. I was so broken and devastated. I felt like we had nothing, financially, or even trust. I was so close to paying all my own debts off from my masters, but decided to pay off his credit card and put it towards his taxes that he owed. I'd been working 3 jobs and saving my ass off. He promised he was going to pick up extra shifts. And by a year later, we'd saved a shitload of money. Or so I thought. I'd managed to save 30 grand in an account. And then one day I come across some banking details that I'd never seen before. I checked the account. There was a few grand in it. But I noticed all these purchases of eating out at restaurants. These were recent purchases. Yet when I confronted him, he said it's an old account that he doesn't use anymore. In the end, I lost it. I demanded to know the truth. And he told me he'd not paid off the rest of his taxes and ran up another debt on a credit card. I'd recently just bought us a car that he mainly used. He was eating out and spending money and running up more debt. Well, I was literally running myself into the ground, working 3 jobs and extra shifts. Now I don't trust him. Not just the lies and as a partner, but with money. Our livelihood, our life, our plans. He's pretty much ruined everything.